Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Coach today I'm going to go through some more of the horror classics that I picked up on Thursday. So first, The Howling by, who is it? Gary Brandner. I remember this film is the film that is responsible for me being mortally afraid of werewolves. I'm sure nowadays it would be rubbish. I mean, just look at this, it's silly. But yes, life had been good to Roy and Karen Beatty. They were young, beautiful, healthy and rich. Then came a horrifying ordeal of urban savagery. In order to forget it, they searched for a new home in a small woodland community away from the city. Drago was quiet, almost too quiet, but offered peace and security. It also harboured an age-old secret, and it was there that Roy and Karen encountered another, more blood-chilling horror. So, yes, not sure if this is a novel that became a book or if this is a novelisation, but we shall see. Now, they didn't have number 2 in that series, but they did have The Return of the Howling, also by Gary Brandner. The nightmare Drago prowls again. 3 years have passed since the horror of Drago, and Karen Beatty and Chris Halloran escaped the great fire which swept through the town, destroying all its accursed inhabitants. Oh, spoilers for the first book. Except 2. Karen has built up a new life, but always at the back of her mind lies the memory of terror. Eventually she can no longer ignore the signs that evil is starting again. In the mountains of Mexico, she and Chris are forced to a final confrontation with The Howling. I'm sure there was more than 3 movies, so I assume that got extended. Now, Return of the Living Dead. Not by George Romero this time. By John Russo. I assume this was a film. Well, you look at the back as well. So, a bus overturns in a quiet American town, and soon the entire neighbourhood is filled with death and terror as corpses rise from their graves. No one is safe from these ghouls and their hunger for human flesh. The whole country could perish in a bloodbath of nightmarish horror. Oh, he's also The Night of the Living Dead, so it's that sequence, not the George Romero ones. I stand corrected. And then, finally for now, Kingdom of the Spiders. Something else I would never watch. Also mortally afraid of spiders as well as werewolves. Falling into a black hole, falling into the sun, and being trapped on a sinking submarine. So, a sleepy little western town until the invasion struck. An invasion of thousands of tarantulas, mutations of a sinister, terrifying kind, beings with the intelligence and cunning of men. Tarantulas are not dangerous. They look hideous, but they're not dangerous. And appetites for food, living human food. When will the invisible world of crawling creatures strike back at man? Will the day come when we find ourselves captives in the kingdom of the spiders? So that's just that one. So those are the 4 that I believe these have all been films and everything. So there's a few more to go, and I shall look at those in the next video. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion for what topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.